Hello friends, wish you a very happy and prosperous 2022 in all sense, and hope you have had a great last year. If not, then this year is going to be even better, that is for sure. Actually, for as far as my own experience is concerned, I had a great 2021 up till 25th September. After that, I made couple of mistakes, not only in my trading but in my personal life also, in dealing with some other things. So, for that has been a great learning experience. That you can have a great 9 months, but it takes only a couple of months and a couple of mistakes to mm, you know make things bad. So I have made some course corrections, and I am looking forward to a very fruitful 2022. Actually, I am encouraged to see that in spite of my passiveness in maintaining my YouTube channel, people are still joining, and some of the contents that I had created in the last year, that has attracted reasonable amount of views. Of course, I cannot compare my channel with the YouTube proper channels run by professionals. It is a very let me, without wasting further time, let me go to the point straight away. So earlier, if you look at my videos, it was something like this. If I go to a chart, then based on something called the relative strength index, I would have made the view. Now here we can see on the daily chart, the RSI is now firmly above 60, so it is extremely bullish. Now one change I will say, so change number one. So when I was, if you look at my 2021 videos, I was making the view about the Nifty based on the monthly. Time frames were monthly, as you can see above. RSI 14 is firmly above 60, it is in fact 75, and then it was weekly, it has crossed above 60 from below, so it is showing weekly strength on weekly chart and daily. So the thing that I was doing earlier, just 40-60 RSI. So if RSI was 60, above 60 in all the three charts, then I would say the market is bullish, and then I would accordingly plan my trade. Now I have figured out one thing, that this is okay in the cash market when you are looking at monthly is long term, weekly is intermediate, and your daily is short term. But in future trading, this will not work out. Okay, if the monthly is above 70, so you see, if I go to the monthly chart, the monthly has been above 70 since November 2, right? It went up to 80, and then we had this severe correction. But in unlike the cash market, in futures you cannot hold on to the derivative instrument, because if you hold on to the derivative instrument, it will cost you money, because you will have to pay M2M, market to market losses, and eventually the instrument may expire and you will lose the, of course you can roll over, that is a different issue, but there is no point playing M2M losses hoping for a recovery. So eventually the since November October 1, 2020, the RSI has been always above 60 on the monthly chart. So the long term view is positive. But if you see on the weekly chart, so it had actually gone below 60 at November 15th only. So that should have from henceforth, this will be my starting point. So I will first look at the weekly chart, is it above 60? So, and more importantly, it has crossed above 60 recently from below, so it is there is strong current momentum. So I will not even look at the monthly chart now. My more emphasis will be on the daily chart. So you see on the daily chart, what is happening is, now it has crossed above 60, taken support at 60, and again moved up, so it is above 60 now. So as long as above 60, so if you look at my previous interpretation of the RSI, where I interpret the RSI 14 as the percentage of fluctuations contributed by the bulls, so more than 70%. Here kitna hai abhi RSI? RSI is 65, right? So 65% of the fluctuations are contributed by the bull, so it is bullish. So we'll look for long trades only. But now what is extra, so is that now I will also look at the hourly chart. This I was not doing. Here you see, I see the RSI very steady and kind of taking support above 60, around 64 region. So this is now telling me that even within a day, on an hourly basis, now I can look for opportunities to take a long position, and I will continue my aggressive view on the long side with a long bias, with a positive bias on the long side, as long as this RSI on the hourly chart is above 60. Okay, so this is my new addition. So earlier videos you will see weekly, monthly, weekly, daily. That is okay for cash market, but I think for the derivative market, that monthly thing is just in the background. So because in derivatives we don't settlements happen after 1 month only, so it is with intra month only. So week to week is the largest time frame, then the daily, and then the hourly. That should be the time frame for Nifty futures. So to all my followers who actually look up my channel, this is my first change in my trading framework in 2022. So here I am looking at the weekly. So here it is above 60 in the weekly. Then at daily mein I am encouraged by the fact that it has actually come down but taken support at 60 and then moved up. And now I will look at hourly. Hourly chart mein I will now look for opportunities to trade as long as this is above 60. Okay, so that is my new setup. And now let me go to this. Now I have supplemented it by something more. Now if you go to, I'll show you with something called open interest analysis. Sorry, I have some bad throat. This is, I'm showing you the process. You just type participant wise open interest. Okay, participant wise open interest. So you will get this. This is a very useful thing, the database you can create for yourself. I'll show you the process. So there in the NSE website, you go here, participant wise open interest. Okay, there are many things. Bhav copy is there. We don't need so much. As of now I am not using so much things. I am trying to keep it as simple as possible. Let us open this file. So you will see a file like this. So let me quickly go through. So it shows participant wise open interest on 11th Jan. So yesterday till today evening you will get this data. After that it will be lost. Okay, so you will have to do this work systematically, store this data. Who are the participants? Client, people like us, DII, mutual fund guys, basically FIIs. So these are the big fish. FIIs, foreign and they are the kind of the brokerage houses and Indian trading companies and all that. So we will keep an eye on this. So what is this first two column? Future index long, how many? And open interest future index short. Now you just go quickly insert, make a ratio. We will make a ratio long by short. Okay, now copy. My laptop is getting old. So here you see this data is not very encouraging for me. Why? Because 1.92 is okay. I would ideally love it above 2. So why I am saying this? So FII data, this I would at least I would like 2 longs against every 1 short. Why? I will show you some history now. So this is an archive. Now I will show that I have created for myself. So this is, I have a file called trading. There I have got participant wise OI. So that I have saved. So chronologically if you look, so let us look at 1st Jan, it was 2.11. Okay, so for then let's look at the other. It was 2.29 on 3rd Jan. What is it? Long to short ratio. Okay, if it is, let me write, if it is not clear to you, long to short. What I am looking at, FIIs, are they more, are they giving more weightage on future long or future short? So here there is more on the long side, because for every one short they have two longs. So you see a 2.11, then 2.29. Let us go see 5th Jan. What happened? You see 2.81. It shot up, sharp rise. That's very high. Then what happens in 6th Jan? Let's see. 6th Jan में then it fell drastically. So बीच में जो एक दिन का जो correction थोड़ा आया था. So after that it went back from 2.81, it fell to 1.99, 1.9, below 2, and now you see, so now, so after that, the 10th Jan I have, so 10th Jan 1.91, so it's like, it's okay, it is more on the long side, obviously, because 1.9 you can say kind of close to 2, but up to 1st to 5th, it went up very sharply, and then market also moved up very rapidly. So whenever you see that this ratio is 2 or above, then it is extremely bullish. Right now it is bullish, but if it falls below this, then some caution is needed. So this is one aspect. You can also make a graph of this thing. I just look at them. I have stored them like this. So the concept is, this is one important addition I made, and now here of course I am limited by time, and another thing that I have added is the concept of back testing. So what I have done, I will show you just one sample, maybe in the later videos I will discuss it. So here I am now doing more intraday, that is I don't carry over position, so I have got future long. So hour wise I have seen, if I take long position like buy one future against a put 300 points out of the money, and then what happens if I just hold it from, let's say, 9:15 to 10:15 am. Okay, so so just let us look at this example. So if we look at this on Monday, let us see what happens. So this is the strategy, like I buy one lot of future and hedge it with an ATM put 9:16 से 10:15 तक. So it on Monday is showing that this is useless strategy, then you will lose money. So these are all true on an average. The duration of this back test is from for last 1 year basically. But if you see on Tuesday, let's see on Tuesday. So these are just examples, okay? I am just citing them as examples. I am not suggesting any trades based on them. So if we go to Tuesday, same thing, 9:16 May position, one lot future with a 300 ATM put and exit at 10:15, 1 hour position basically, 1 year back testing. Then it gives you a 44,000 rupees profit. Maximum loss is very reasonable, and your win to loss ratio is also very good. That shows on yesterday, for example, it did not work out, but statistically this has a